Hi everyone, myself Pankaj, and welcome to the next video of solving most important DSA interview questions. So in this video, we are going to solve another linked list problem, and the name of the problem is merge to sorted list. So what the problem statement here is that you are given the heads of two sorted linked list, list 1 and list 2. You basically have to merge the two lists into one sorted list. What does it means that, for example, here you can see that we are given with a two list 1 2 4 and 1 3 4, right? So these two lists are merged together and formed a single list, that is 1 1 2 3 4 4, right? So you can see here, and the resultant merged list should also be in sorted order, right? So talking about the approach of this problem, the basic approach that everyone must get at the initial point is that what you will do, you will basically get all the elements of list 1 and all the elements of list 2 inside an array. Let's say you created an array, and inside it you traverse the first list initially. Let's say your head was here initially, right? So you traverse this entire first list, and access its value and stored its value inside this array. So let's store it first. Now again what you did, you will traverse the second list, and and again you will put all of the values of the second list inside the array itself, right? So what you did here is again that you put all the values inside this array, right? So you got all the values of the both the linked list. Now what you will do, you will basically apply a sort function on this array, right, using any language that you are using. And after that sorting the array, what you will do, you will create another list that is known as dummy list, right? You will create your dummy list and also create a different node for each elements inside this array, right? You will create another different list, linked list, and for every element inside this array, that is sorted array, actually that is sorted array, you will create dummy nodes for each elements and make use of these elements to create your dummy list. And at the end what you will do, you will basically return the head of this dummy list, right? So you can see here, the time complexity of this approach will be, first of all, what you are doing, you are basically traversing the first linked list, which will take O of 1 n time complexity. Again, let's call it as O of n1. Again, it will take, again you are traversing the second linked list, again it will take O of n2 time complexity. Then what you are doing, you are sorting your array, right? So sorting an array will take, let's call it as big N, the length of the array, which is basically the number of elements in both the linked list, right? So let's represent it with capital N. So sorting will take O of n log of n time complexity, right? Again, when you are creating your dummy list and traversing the array, it will again take big O of n time complexity, right? So this is the time complexity of this approach. And talking about the space complexity, so since you are creating another linked list, so you will take big O of n space complexity, right? So do you think this will be the feasible approach of this solution? I don't think so, because the overall time complexity of this code is big O of n log of n, and the space complexity is O of n. So if your interviewer asks you to optimize this approach, so how you will do this? So you must be thinking that why we are creating another linked list, right? And why we are actually sorting the array, right? Because we have already given with sorted linked list, right? Both linked lists are sorted. So why we are sorting it again, and why we are actually creating the dummy linked list? We can use the existing linked list, and also we can use the property that the both the linked list are already sorted, right? So how we will do that? We will basically change the links of this both linked lists in order to get our combined sorted linked list, right? So let's see how we can do that. So again, if you want to see the code of this approach, so initially I had submitted this question with this approach only. So what I have done here is that I have created a dummy node here first, and I have marked a pointer there called as a dummy pointer, right, at that dummy node, right? So I traversed that both the linked list until they are not null. So I compared the value, and then I created a new node. For each element, I'm creating a new node and linking that node, right? So here, if any nodes are left out in any of the linked list, so I am attaching them to, right? For them also, I am creating a new node, right? So this is basically quite uh, optimized approach what I have discussed here. So basically here we were sorting the array also, right? So I have ignored this operation, but you can notice here is that I am actually creating new node for each element. So in our new solution, I am going to give you the approach that will not require even creating new nodes, right? So it will also reduce some time complexity here or space complexity, right? So let's see our approach here. So now let's discuss the best optimized approach for solving this problem, right? Let's call it as head one, right? You will be given with this head of both the linked list and call it as head two, right? Now what you will do? You will create a dummy. You will create a dummy node here first of all. Let's call it as a dummy node, and let's create that. Let's create this dummy node, and you will create this dummy node with your initial value as -1, right? So let's initialize it with -1, and also you will give a pointer here. Let's call it as temp pointer, temporary pointer. Let's call it as temp, right? Now, uh, and this should basically point out to null here, right? Now, what will be the first element here which you will connect to this temp or dummy node? So first of all, you can see here the first element of our required linked list will be from the first element of the first linked list or first element of the second linked list, right? Because since these two, both of these linked lists are sorted, so therefore the first element of the resultant linked list will basically come from, will be either 1 or 2. So what you will do, you will first compare these two elements, and after comparison you get that one is the smaller one. So what you will do, you will not create a dummy node, new node for each element. What is this? This is basically temp next, right? So what it is basically, this pointer representing as, this is basically representing temps next, right? um, Let me make you understand better. So this pointer is basically temps next, right? We represent z, right? So what you will do, you notice that one is smaller in 1 and 2. So what you will do, you will basically point this pointer towards this one, right? What you will do, you will basically point this temp next to where? You will basically point this temp next to h2, right? So you pointed out this pointer to h2, right? So at the place of this x, what will come? At the place of this x, that one pointer will come. Node with one pointer, node with one value will come, right? And what you will do, you will basically after that what you will do, you will basically move your this temp pointer to this h2 place, and this h2 will be moved forward, right? So that after that, in further comparison you compare these two elements, right? That's why you have moved your h2 pointer here. Now you will compare again with this h1 and h1 and h2 values, right? So which is smaller? So you can see here 2 is smaller, and again, since your temp pointer is here at 1, so I have to move this temp pointer here. So here is basically same, this temp and this temp is basically same. So let me write it here also. This is temp here. Your temp pointer is at 1 and your h1 and comparing, and you are comparing h1 and h2, right? So h1 is smaller, so what you will do, you will point this temp next pointer to h2. So let me point this out. You created Here I am creating a new node, but actually what we are doing is we are basically linking this one pointer with this two pointer, right? We are not creating a new node here. For you to make you understand better, I am drawing here, right? So two will come here, and your new temp will move to this temp point node 2, right? So this temp is going to this node, right? And this h2 will move forward, so that you can compare these two. H1 will move to 4, so that you can compare these two, right? Now you compare these two, right? So h2 value is 3, so this is smaller. So what you will do, your temp next pointer will point to this h2. So let me point this out. Your temp 2 pointer is pointing out this h2, and what is its value? Its value is 3, right? And you move your temp pointer to this h2, and after that you move your h2 to the next value, right? Now again you compare these two. So again h2 is smaller, so again you will, okay, let me make this small. So let me point this out towards 3 again. So you again move your temp pointer here, and you move your h2 pointer towards here, right? Now again you compared h1 and h2, so you can see here h1 value is smaller. So what you will do, you will basically connect your temp next pointer towards h2, right? So let me create it here. So now the value is 4, and you move your temp pointer to this node. Okay, let it be here. The temp pointer is here, and you move your h1 pointer to this 8, right? Now you again compare this, so h2 is smaller, so again you point this out, sorry. So again you point this 4 next pointer, temp next pointer towards h1, sorry, h2, and you make it as 6, right? And move your h2 pointer toward next value. Now again you compare these two, so h1 is smaller, so again you, sorry, first of all you will have to move your temp here. You compared, then you find out that h1 is smaller, so basically you point, sorry, you pointed this temp next pointer towards h1, right? So let's create it now. So it's 8 now, and you moved your h1 pointer towards next value. So again you compared h1 and h2, you find out that h1 is smaller, so, and before that you will have to move your temp here. So again you uh, connected your temp next value to this h1, and the value inside that h1 is 10, right? And you, then you moved your temp here, and your h1 now will move to null, right? So so you can see that your one head pointer is pointing to null, and another head pointer is pointing to one value. So we don't need to consider this. We will have to stop our loop here, and now we basically have to connect these two pointers, right? So what you will do, you will basically connect this temp next pointer to this 11th value, right? So you can, so we actually got here value 1 2 3 3 4 6 8 10 11 14. So you can notice here that we haven't created any new node. We are basically changing the links here, right? So you must think here is that from when h1 was here, so we compare this. So first of all we move our h1 here. uh, First of all we connected our this temp variable to this temp to this very h1, and move our h1 forward. Then we compared h1 and h2. So this is the way of solving this question. And at the end you have to return your head of the combined linked list. So what is the head here? You can see here we had created a dummy node here, so we don't have to return this head, right? We have to just return from this point, right? So what you will do, since this is dummy, so what we will do, you will basically return dummy next. We basically have to return dummy next pointer, right? So it will store our head of the answer linked list. So it will store the head of the required linked list, right? Combined linked list. So this is the way you have solved this question, right? Talking about the time complexity, you can see here we actually traversed both the linked list, right? So the worst time complexity will be big O of n, big O of n1 plus big O of and 2, right? And we have not sorted or used any space for this storing the values of this linked list, right? So we are not using any space for it. So what is the space complexity? So space complexity will basically be big O of 1. So you can notice here that the previous time complexity was bigger, and also there was a space complexity of big O of n, right? But here you can notice that our space complexity has been time complexity has been reduced to traversing this only linked list, and the space complexity is big O of 1. uh, you must be thinking that what about the dummy node? So we are actually creating a single dummy node, so its time velocity is still big O of 1. So this is the better approach. So now let's jump onto the code. Let me erase this out. Okay. Okay, let me make this bigger. So what you will do, first of all, we have to create our dummy node. So how you will do that? So for creating dummy node of link list node type, right, we have to create it. So let's copy this out. You created dummy node, dummy node here as new, okay, list node with value, let's say -1, right? You created a dummy node. Now what you have to do, you have to create a pointer pointing to this dummy node known as temp. Temp is equal to dummy node, right? So this is your list 1 pointer, and this is your list 2 pointer that is pointing to head 1 and head 2. Let's call them as T1 and T2 so that it will be easy to write the code, or write as T2 is equal to list 2, right? Now what you will do, you will run your while loop until your T1 pointer is not pointing to null, right? And also T2 pointer is not pointing to null, right? So first of all, what you will do, you will compare the values of the both of the nodes, right? So how you will do that? You will basically check that whether T1 val, right, is less than T2 value. So if it is a case that T2 value is greater, so what you will do, you will move your temp pointer to that uh, T1 pointer, right? Uh, temp next pointer, sorry, temp next pointer to T1, right? And you will move your temp pointer to that T1 value. And again, you will move your T1 pointer forward. T1 is equal to T1's next pointer, right? So you can see here what we have done, that first of all, we compare these 1 and 2. So you find that 1 is smaller. So what you did here is that our temp was at -1 here, right? So this is basically you connected temp next pointer to this 1. You connected here. Then what you did, you moved your h1 pointer forward, right? So that you compare this to 1, right? And again, you moved your temp pointer to this 1. So in this way, this is working. Again, else T2 value is greater. So what you will do, you will basically move your temp, point your temp next pointer to T2, and move your temp pointer towards T2, and again you move your T2 forward, T2 to T2 next, right? So at the end, if you so you can see here when h1 pointed to this null, so we even that after that we remained with this 2 value. So what we did, we basically connected your our temp next pointer to this remaining linked list, right? So we have to first check for that condition. If T1 is not null, so what you will do, you will basically point your temp next pointer to uh, what, T1. Else you will put your temp next pointer to T2, right? And again at the end, what you have to return, you have to return dummy node next pointer, right? So this will store your the answer head of the, so this will store the head of your combined English, right? So let's try to run this code. Okay, our public test case are passing. So let's try to submit this out. So you can see here our code has been accepted and it's beating 100% of the solution. So why it's doing so? Because we reduce our time complexity a little bit and also reduce our space complexity. That's why it's beating 100% of the solution. So I hope you must have understood this question. Let's meet in the next video. Till then, have a nice day.